So Bryar is currently doing bedtime, and I recently went to Goodwill and got a lot of books, so I thought I'd do a little book haul while he does bedtime. So if you don't know, Goodwill is like the absolute best place to get books. Now, of course, if you're looking for like a specific book, probably not like your go-to place. But if you just have a list of books, like for me, when I read on my Kindle, if I really enjoy the book, I still want the book in a physical copy. And so I'll go to Goodwill and try to find it. I found several like that. Or I'll just happen across like books that I've been wanting to read, or like authors that I really enjoy. One of the first ones is First Comes Love by Emily Griffin. Like really good condition. So then see, like this book, for instance, Winter Storms. It's a book of 3, and I actually found, I think this is the 3rd one maybe, and then the Winter Stroll is the first one. So I got these 2, and so I've read these before, like on my Kindle, and so now I got physical copies. The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. See, this is one obviously like I've heard about. The Masterpiece by Francine Rivers. She's the one that wrote Redeeming Love. Apples Never Fall. This is one like I've heard about, and I like this author a lot. So when you find them in literally like pristine condition, like no one read this book and they just dropped it off, those are my favorite to find. All Adults Here. I have another book by this author, and so it caught my eye when I saw her name, and then I just read, you know, what the book was about, and it seemed interesting enough. So then I got another Emily Griffin one, just because I enjoy her writing, The One and Only. Then this was one, The Gifted School, that literally just caught my eye. Like the spine of it caught my eye, and they had a couple copies of it. So I was like, oh, I don't know, let's like see what that's about. And it looks really interesting. So then I got Midnight Mom Devotional. I'd gotten Bryar the Midnight Dad Devotional for that one. Got Next Level Basic by Stassi Schroeder. I am a sucker for trash TV, and she is in one of the shows that I enjoy watching. And I have her second book. I got a signed copy of that one, and then I ran across this one. Then I got Bryar, a Craig Rochelle devotional, Daily Power. So that was at one Goodwill. And then I went to a second Goodwill, and I got The Nightingale. I've actually read this book before, and I just wanted to own it because it's probably one of my favorite historical fiction books that I've read. It's based in World War II, about 2 sisters. When Life Gives You Lululemons. This one just caught my eye because it said Lululemon on it, and then I read what it's about, and it's actually, if you've ever seen, and it obviously says it at the top, a Devil Wears Prada novel. If you've ever seen the movie, this follows Emily after she no longer works for Miranda Priestley. So I thought that'd be interesting. Then The Perfect Couple. Again, I just enjoy this author. She's written a lot of good stuff, and I've seen a lot of good things about this book, so I figured I'd pick it up. Then the last book I got, most everybody has read, is To Kill a Mockingbird. I read this like in high school, and so I don't really remember. I mean, I remember like the key points of it, but I was like, hey, you really can't beat. So I mean, that's like, how many books is that? I mean, just look at all of them, like sitting there. So don't sleep on your Goodwills. Okay, so since I got all those new books at Goodwill, I figured it would be a good time to organize my bookshelf. This is my bookshelf. Bryar actually built this for me a couple years ago. So I think now that I have more books, I just kind of need to like refresh it. So here we go. Okay, so I feel like I need another bookshelf, but this is what I've come up with so far. So over here, and then like these are books that I have not read. All of these. All of these right here are books I have read. These are like spiritual books, like my Bible journals right there. So those are all those books. Down here on this side are like older books that were my mom's. And then this, of course, is just sort of like a miscellaneous book. It's just a bucket list book. And then these books, I don't know what to do with. They were just my mom's and then my grandma's. Like, it's my grandma's like speed writing book. It's my mom's Bible, grandma's Bible. So I'm not quite sure like where to put those. If there's like a spot maybe on our like bookshelves downstairs, like in the living room, that I could incorporate them in. I'm not sure. Or I might just like store them down there. But yeah, don't mind, you know, my half of a bookshelf that I have not read books yet. This literally makes me look like I don't read books, but like this series is like 8 books long, and I've read them all just on my Kindle. But every single one of these are from Goodwill, by the way, and they are in perfect condition. But that's just an example. Yes. And so I read a lot of books like on my Kindle, or I've just checked them out from the library also, because books are expensive. So, and it's hard, like even though I do have a bunch of books like I haven't read, I still like to go to the library. Yeah. And these, like what happened, I will tell you, is I subscribed to the Book of the Month, which is a really cool subscription. But at the time I couldn't keep up. Yeah, you agree? I couldn't keep up with the number of books I was getting, and so these just kind of like, you know, snuck up on me. But yeah, I like the way it looks. It's more functional now, I feel like. What are you saying? Can you say hi? Hi. Someone's ready for a nap, aren't you? Yeah. Atlas, what are you doing? Are you sitting in your high chair like a big boy? With your toy? That yummy? He's not eating food yet, so we don't use his high chair for him to eat in yet, but he loves to just sit there, so it works when I'm cooking stuff for him. And it's also on wheels, so it easily can be wheeled around to wherever we are. And it's just a secure place where I know where he's at. Plus he enjoys it. Say hi. Can you say hi? I was like, Mom, you're crazy. Oh, Atlas. Where are we, Bubba? Are we at PreOp? We got this cool little pager that goes off when it's our turn. Somebody just woke up from a nap. You have your ankle bracelet now? With all your information? Do you remember this from last time? You're getting so long, Bubba. So we've gone to fill out the first part of our paperwork, and now we just wait for the nurse to call us back. This is a fancy pre-op room. If you've never been in one, do you see yourself? We waiting for the doctor. Filled out all our consent papers. Oh, don't dog Sophie. We just got back from Atlas's pre-op appointment and he is down for a nap. So he is having surgery next week, and hopefully this is the last surgery that he has to have. This will be surgery number 3 since being born. But this should correct all the issues that he had at birth, which is why we had to do the NICU stay. So he's napping right now. And pre-op sounds like super intimidating for people who've never like had to go through it, but it's generally for him it's been like generally pretty easy. Like they've never had to do blood work or any sort of other tests for him. So I'll let him sleep because I fed him when we got home. And he was literally falling asleep at the bottle. So, poor kid was tired. But he got his like first good nap this morning, and then his second nap was just like in the car on the way to the appointment. So, I figured he was gonna be pretty tired. And Gizzy thought he would join him as well and take a little nap. What you doing?
Putting in my new weather techs.
For what?
My new truck.
You got a truck?
I got a truck.
Who let that happen?
You.
Oh.
You let it happen.
I should really talk to myself. What kind of truck is it?
It is a Ford F-150 Lightning. What makes it special is it's all electric.
Oh, electric. Ooh, look at it. This is where it charges. Ooh.
There you go, the other side.
Ooh.
I had to turn off the beeping.
Okay, you've had her almost a week.
Almost a week.
What's been your favorite feature?
The fact that she's... Oh my goodness. The fact that she's all electric.
Well, yeah, but your last car was all electric.
True. I like the size of her.
Yeah.
She's comfy. I like the ventilated seats.
Oh, yeah.
So those who don't know, ventilated seats are like air-conditioned seats.
So it doesn't just heat your bum, it can also
Cools my
cool
bum.
it.
Yep.
It's the back. Got cup holders here.
We can fold this bad boy down.
Only while not driving.
Yep. Whipped out the tray.
And how many plugins does this thing have?
11. Counted them.
Full plugins.
Yep. It's got 11 of them. And you might be asking yourself, what am I gonna do with 11 plugins? And the answer is work. Because it's a work truck.
Mm-hmm. And with an all-electric truck, you get a frunk.
Yeah, we can show the frunk. So, because there's no engine up front, you have what they call a frunk. For all your storage needs. There's your outlets. So there's 4 of them. This is more storage.
But it can also be a cooler.
Yep.
It'll drain out there.
Yep. We already know that the stroller fits up front.
Yes.
That's a huge plus.
Yeah. I don't like my things to be just in the elements.
Yeah. She's a bug magnet.
Well, it's black.
And it's a giant, just flat
Yeah.
thing coming at you.
Barely fits in our garage. Barely fits. But it fits nonetheless. Go back. There's plugs over there, right there. And last but not least, what did you name her?
Thunder.
And why did you name her Thunder?
Because it's a lightning.
Yeah.
Thunder and lightning. So yeah, as you can see,
Charge.
plug her in at night.